my dudes? Today I'm going to show y'all how much you can actually do in one single weekend in Canada, so stay tuned because you will be blown away, no joke. So our trip began in Chicago and we flew to Calgary International Airport, which is literally 1 hour away from Banff National Park, which is why I'm zooming in. I want to show you guys how close it is to the Canadian Rocky Mountains. So on Friday we just flew to Canada and we stayed in our Airbnb, and then on Saturday we started the day super early in the morning and we started our drive to our first stop. Yes, the day was very cloudy, but mountains look cool in any type of weather, so whatever, it looked amazing either way. But our first stop was Lake Minnewanka, and Lake Minnewanka is only an hour and 34 minutes away from the airport, so if you're staying by the city, you should be fine. This is how Lake Minnewanka looks like. It looks so cool. I mean, it was cloudy still, but I mean, still pretty, really pretty. And that store that you see behind us with that Canadian flag, that store is where you can buy a fishing license. So if you like fishing like Miles does, you can buy a Canadian fishing license and you can fish for the day. I don't know what it is about Canadian fish. They do not like Americans. We did not catch a single fish, but I am so glad we didn't, and I'll tell you guys why in a little bit. But we drove to the scenic area where you can see all of Lake Minnewanka, and it's really cool. But Lake Minnewanka in the daylight, it's supposed to look like this, but while I was researching, I found out that Lake Minnewanka has an underwater ghost town. What? And we just kind of sort of hung around that area and did weird videos because Claudia in 2018 wanted to start a YouTube but didn't. So Claudia in 2020, look at you now, making fun of yourself on YouTube. That's how it is. Well, whatever. We ended up on Lake Minnewanka and went to our second stop, which was Lake Louise. And Lake Louise was only 46 minutes away, which this park is really big, so that's a short drive. Whoa! I honestly don't know why I am the way that I am, so if you're still watching this video, wow, props to you. I don't know how you do it, but the mountains are cool though. The mountains are cool. So we continued this drive. I honestly recommend anyone to just go to Calgary, drive into Banff, and literally just drive through Banff, because any view, left or right, you will see a huge mountain. So either way, it's cool. Here's another video of Claudia saying, and we finally got to Lake Louise, and on a good day it's supposed to look like that, but whatever, it still looks so good in person. You can do one of those kayaks that are right there, but they're about like $100, so we just walked around and still enjoyed our beautiful time with the mountains. We did see a couple bears, but then it was time to leave, and we went from Lake Louise to Moraine Lake, which is by far my favorite place I've ever been to so far, and it was 1 hour and 17 minutes away from Lake Louise, which sounds like a long time, but it honestly really isn't. And the drive is absolutely insane. I mean, just driving down to Moraine Lake made me want to die in peace. Like, it was just so beautiful to be in this beautiful area. Like, I couldn't even imagine that we were there. This dude is so funny. It looked like this. It was still pretty cloudy. On a really good day, it will look like, wait for it, this, yeah. It will look like this on a really good day. But we still had a good time. You know, Miles had to fish. And this time, we actually caught a fish. It was the only fish we caught in Canada in this weekend. But, you know, we were super happy because we caught a fish in Canada. So that was really cool. We had no idea what type of fish that is, so don't ask me in the comments. If you know, though, put it in the comments. I'm okay with that. So we just continued our time. This is a tutorial on how to take crazy pictures in the mountains. Just wait for Claudia, wait for it. So I'm actually gonna be laying on a rock, but you're not gonna see that, so you think I fell through the mountain. Boom, good pictures. This is how you do it. Then from Moraine Lake we went to Bow Lake, which was about 2 hours away, which is a little far, but it's okay. Quick intermission because montage of Claudia roasting Claudia.
Wow.
And we're back. we got to Bow Lake, and of course it is beautiful as ever. And you know, Miles, he just needs to go fishing whenever he sees a body of water. It's a beautiful time. Bow Lake has some of the nicest views too. Very secluded spot, so I really like that one because it's very into the park, so it's very secluded. We were actually on this lake, I kid you not, by 8 p.m. This was literally like 7:40, I think. So I'll put the timestamp up so you guys can actually tell this was 8 p.m. because you can tell we've gone through so many stops and a lot of them are like hours away. So this was 8 p.m. in Canada, which is amazing. And then after Bow Lake, if you can tell, this entire area is pretty mountainous. We still kind of wanted to drive around because the sunset wasn't really going to set till like 11. So we were like, let's just enjoy the most that we can with this Saturday. So if you click on anywhere on Google Maps, you will see like this is the view. So we just were like, let's just keep driving and like enjoy the time. And then when it's time, we'll just turn around. So yeah, we wanted to continue seeing these views, and we did because we kept driving around and just seeing these majestic mountains just pop out and just being huge and beautiful. They were honestly a little bit scary because of how big they were, like, and we were just like right next to them. It was just so crazy. This right here, this video, I believe was at like 9 p.m., which you can see that the sunset start like setting a little bit, but really we didn't see the sunset until 10 p.m. or 11. So all of these videos that you're looking at right now are at like almost 10 p.m. So basically you can see that you can pack so much in a single Saturday in the summer in Canada because, oh, there's Miles' little head. Let's go. But yeah, you guys can tell like we did so much in one single day, and it is because the sun literally doesn't set in Canada over the summer. So this video I think was almost at around 11 p.m. or 10, and it was just so gorgeous. But yeah, it was still bright out, so we just took advantage of how bright it was. It did take us about 2 hours to get back though. Sunday was travel day. We had a flight scheduled about at 4 p.m. and we still want to enjoy our morning, so we went to Banff Upper Hot Springs. We actually just had seen the sign and just decided to go. At least an hour and 40 minutes away from the city. It's not too bad, but the next day was just so much brighter and so much sunnier than yesterday, like the Saturday that we took. So the views were just insane. They did not honestly compare to the views from the day before. This is literally the same drive, but it still looks like so much more crazier because of the bright skies, and you can see clear the mountains. But yeah, we went to Banff Upper Hot Springs, and if you click on Google Map, this is how it looks like. It looks like a pool area, which it is, but they still filter that water through the, like, it's a hot spring water either way. So yeah, it looks like this, and the views are mesmerizing. We got into the pool. Something cool that they do is that they rent out swimsuits. So if you go without swimsuits because you think Canada is snowy, it's okay. You can still get on the springs because you can just rent the swimsuits, and the view is just as majestic as Google Maps shows. So that's really cool. We had a lot of fun there. But I did not realize, I was just researching this while making this video. I did not realize that there's a place called Sulphur Mountain Gondola, and it's right next to the Upper Hot Springs, and this is how the gondola ride looks like on Google Maps. I missed this opportunity because I had no idea that it existed, and that gondola takes you to Sky Bistro, which is this beautiful area. I had no idea this existed, so please do not commit my mistake of not going to this place because it looks insane. And if anyone has gone, please comment on the comment section below because I'm just so interested to find out. But from the Sky Bistro, you can actually do a little walk through this mountain, and if you click on Google Maps, it shows you that it's a really cool walkway through the mountains, and it looks just phenomenal and so beautiful. I totally wish I went there. I will probably go back. But if you take that walkway, it takes you to Sulphur Mountain Cosmic Ray Station, which has this view, which is also phenomenal. Also a seating area. I have no idea how much it costs or anything like that, but I just saw this on Google Maps and I wanted to show you guys because I don't want you guys to commit the same mistake I did. And then we just left after the hot springs and got on a plane and went home.